finally back to game week. I think our kids are excited about having a game this weekend. I think it's always tough open weeks. I mean, you sit here and say you get fresh, but the kids get anxious as well, I think, because they love to play the game, and I know the coaches love to coach the game. So it's good to have another one coming up. And got a really, really good football team coming in, Duke. They'll be hungry and well coached. So we got to come out and play our best football game.
I'll phrase it a different way. What exactly was?
I'm forgetting what the question was, just so you know.
I'm sure you did. But what brought about your best defensive effort of the season against Notre Dame?
I don't know. Is it game 7? Is it little by little getting comfortable? Is it little by little the new coordinator feeling comfortable with what he's doing? Again, you can say it's the best. I don't know if I'd agree with you. There's other games that were pretty good too.
Stat-wise.
Stat-wise, I guess, yeah. I mean, stats. This year you got to stop looking at the stats. But stats don't mean everything. And again, it's a different style offense as well. I mean, we face, so what is it? I don't know. I can't put a finger on it, but different teams do different stuff. And there's different matchups. And, Notre Dame's big and physical and fast. I mean, they got bigger wideouts that maybe aren't that slot receiver like, TJ's going to be this weekend. So there's different, matchups that are different. But they're, game 7, I don't know. Maybe it's going to be game 8's even better, hopefully.
Style-wise, is Duke a little bit like Notre Dame, style-wise?
You said what kind of wise? Style-wise?
Style-wise.
I would say they're more similar to, other teams. I'd say they're more like, North Carolina. They're more like UCF. They're more like that as far as what they do, how they do it. They're a spread. They're going to snap the ball somewhere between 17 and 22, 23 seconds. So they'll try to tempo you. They'll try to quick snap you at 10 seconds. They may, on the third down of the day, try to fastball you so we can't get our personnel out there and see if we can get either bust a timeout or get too many guys on the field. So they're going to do all those same things, which Notre Dame really didn't try to do that.
You mentioned different styles of offenses, different matchups, which I feel like gives me an opening for the type of question you hate. But can that help explain the success you've had against this student program since you've been here? Is something you guys do versus something they do?
Well, I don't remember what they did in the past. They change a little bit every year. I mean, offensively and defensively, they do different stuff. I mean, they do a good job at self-scouting what they're doing. They're going to come out in a formation. Last week it was, tight end trips, tight end off, back offset to them, and that was their inside zone run for the day. We've obviously practiced that. Last year they came out and gave us a lot of 0-0 personnel with 5 wideouts on the field. They had done it in the past. We practiced a lot of that this year. We may see none of it, but we practiced it because you have to, because that's what they liked a year ago. So we know where they're where they like to go, but they're going to give us something different that we're going to have to adjust to during the game. So I don't know if I answered your question.
Do you consider Coach Cutcliffe to be one of the offensive guys that is challenging in that way, and that he is very willing to throw out last year's game plan and do something completely different if he thinks he can get an advantage?
Well, I mean, they're not going to come out and run the same game plan, and neither are we from what we did a year ago. But he's really good at that. I mean, if you looked at my summer notes, first thing I said is they're good at running, plays and complementing everything off of it. I mean, they're going to come out in this formation and they're going to run the ball, and they're going to run the ball, and then they're going to have a nice little play action or RPO off of that sets it up. I mean, they just do a nice job at trying to keep you off balance, I think. I think they do a great job. As good as anybody does.
You talked about Elias Reynolds a little bit Monday, but how far has he come in his development, either from last year as a redshirt freshman when he wasn't ready to step in for Q, or training camp this year when you were probably hoping you weren't going to need him at all this year? But I mean, is he one of those guys that has stuck around and sort of been patient and progressed how you want him to?
I would say patience would not be a word I'd associate with Elias. He's not very patient. I think he wanted to start a year ago, but patience has paid off. But it wasn't always easy for him to have patience. But I'm really, really proud of him. The biggest improvement he's made, first of all, he's as physical as a linebacker as you're going to have. I mean, when he hits you, he pops you. Quentin can pop you, but when Elias hits you, he hits you. You hear it in practice. He's an explosive middle linebacker, period. But the biggest improvement he's made is just his maturity and the patience you talked about that he maybe didn't have. And, everything pays off. He just kept working at it. And again, your time comes that, everybody wants to play, but, when you're healthy, sometimes that doesn't happen. It's just not in the cards for you. But as soon as something happens, then it's that next man up. Are you ready to go? And he's been ready. He's just like this. I mean, it's just good to see. You're not walking in after practice going, "What did Elias do today?" Like he's got it. And it took time, but he's got it down. And I trust him to get the fronts lined up the right way and make all the little checks that we need to make up front. And again, it's a maturity thing, and he's really done a nice job here. And again, it's tough to start. Sometimes you get a guy comes in the middle of the game and he has no problem. Then he gets a start, and it's like, oh my gosh, I got all this pressure on me. But he didn't. It didn't faze him at all. So I don't think it'll faze him in his second start this week.
You had talked, Pat, about guys getting antsy during the off week. How as coaches did you guys sort of try to quell that or sort of keep them engaged? Did you guys do anything on Saturday?
No, gave him free time. That'll keep him engaged. But no, we didn't do anything special on Saturday except give him time away from the program and give him a chance to get fresh. But you just, it's never. I mean, you're watching guys play on Saturday and you're like, why aren't we playing? It's just always a kind of an empty feeling. Maybe it's just me being antsy. Maybe it's just me. Maybe they didn't feel it. Maybe they were fired up, excited they didn't have a game. But I think they're ready for another game.
Now, how did you? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I guess it's a different follow. How did you spend your Saturday?
With an iPad on my lap, watching games and watching my iPad. So watching, we got all our exos on the iPad and all our stats on there. So that's how we spent it.
It seemed like your coaches were on the road a ton last week. Were they? How did you balance, I guess, recruiting with also kind of self-evaluation and
Yeah, well, the coordinators and the head coach did a lot of that, and then came in and again, we didn't have everybody on the road. I was out on our staff was out on really everybody was out on Monday and Friday. Okay, but our coordinators and I was in on Tuesday, so that's what we did a lot of that on Tuesday. Look at what we're doing, that kind of stuff.
Is there? I mean, can you make?
And we're obviously in on Wednesday, Thursday.
Right. Can you make drastic changes in a week? I mean, like, is there? I guess there's. What's the limit on how much you can really? Is it just some tweaks maybe here or there?
There's some tweaks. You can't make major changes. You're not going to change your whole offense or your whole defense. You're not going to put in a new front. I mean, you're crazy. It won't work. It takes, but you can make tweaks and you can have a focus on, fundamentals at a certain, what are we not doing well? Let's work on that fundamental on Wednesday and Thursday. It's like, what do we need to be more successful at what we're doing? And you're never going to fix anything 100%. It's what you got. Your game going into game 8. We just got to try to fix it, make it better, and do what we do well.
Now, you see the game plans, they're obviously not going to be the same as they were a year ago, but when you get a guy who runs for 250 against the team, how do you use that going in this year? Because they're going to be looking for him, and you want to look to maybe he's got added confidence. How does that?
We're going to put him in the right side of the quarterback, and we're going to put Olsen on the left side. We're going to run 22 that way, run Olsen that way, and see who they run with more. I don't know. If we have the success running the football that we had a year ago, that'd be great. We're going to do similar stuff. Try to change it up, mix it up, and maybe give them a new wrinkle here or there. And that's what you do. You do what you do. I mean, you can't change it too much, but there's always more stuff that you have in your arsenal that you haven't used yet. That that we've used during camp. That maybe they haven't seen this, whatever it may be. So we'll throw a lot of different things at them.
Would you say Darren is pretty fresh? I mean, relatively speaking, after 7 games, I mean, he doesn't have a ton of carries.
He doesn't have a ton of carries. I mean, I would say, if you had to, say who's fresher, him or Olsen, I would say probably Darren, but, we're going to get them both going Saturday, and we'll see who goes.
Their linebackers will be a big part in trying to stop that run too. At 34, Humphreys is kind of hurt, so I guess I won't ask you about him if he doesn't play, but.
I can talk about injuries for them. I'm not talking about our guys. I don't, but maybe you have to ask, Coach Cut about him.
Yeah, 44, Giles Harris. I mean, just what makes him such a productive player, as disruptive as he is, and how do you guys try to limit his impact on the game?
Well, he's a productive player. He's tough. He's physical, and he knows what he's doing. And he plays fast because he knows what he's doing. I always believe that. And then Humphreys, again, same thing. He's good and he's tough. So I expect to see 34 out there in the middle running the deal because he took a hit, and what did he do? He came back. So if he was able to come back in that game, I expect to see him starting in the middle there. So he's a tough kid. You watch the TV copy and you watch him, on the sideline. The guy's gonna be back. He's out there riding the bike. He's fine. It'll be fine.
Did you see any carryover?
Hey, if the quarterback's back after 2 weeks, they got some magic medicine down there in Duke. Medicine, yep.
Did you see any carryover from the Notre Dame game in practice and guys getting it, and, seems like you were disguising coverages really well against Notre Dame. You had booked what?
Where do you get your information, Jerry?
You weren't disguising
I
coverages
don't
well?
know.
You weren't disguising
I
coverages
don't have
well
a,
against Notre Dame?
I don't know if we were or not, but,
Did you see any carryover in practice either this week or last week?
yeah. I don't know how to answer. I mean, we see carryover every day. But, I don't carry over from disguising the coverage. I mean, we do what we do. We didn't change anything. We didn't do anything against Notre Dame that we didn't do against the team before that or the team before that. I mean, there's some little tweaks here and there, but it's not like we didn't change a coverage or front.
But it's working better. You're executing better?
Maybe we're calling the defenses at the right time too. Who knows? It's hard to figure it out. You're into this defense
trying.
thing. You are.
Anything, Pat, I mean, you got, obviously Taysier trying to work his way back, but
Mhm.
for the most part, coming off the off week, is this as healthy a team as you've had in late October that you can remember?
Probably not. I don't know. Maybe we're not as healthy as you think we are. We never are.
That's right, we don't know.
Injuries we need to.
No, but on our helmets, we're going to have a big old sticker with AO on it, okay? For Alex Officer, we'll have those on our helmets. I told him I wanted a copy here, but I guess the stickers aren't in yet. We'll probably have EJ get you a copy. We'll take a picture of the helmet, get it to you guys, but it'll be a special sticker for, in honor of him, so we can keep him in our thoughts as we are out on that field. So we'll be thinking about AO.
Will that be just for Saturday's game or for the rest of the season?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. It's a good question.
Very few.
No, you have a lot of good ones. Anything else?
All good?